And it's week 13 of the Friday Night Blitz. As we get deeper into November, the games get bigger, and tonight, our game of the week, a state championship in Skeeza, Class 4A. Hammond taking on Lawrence Manning down in Charleston. The Skyhawks and Swamp Cats going at it. Lawrence Manning entering the game on a 6-game winning streak. Their last lost game against Hammond back in week 4. The Skyhawks on a 9-game winning streak, looking for their 7th consecutive state title and their 3rd under head coach John Wheeler, the former Wofford assistant. Former Heathwood and Hammond assistant, too. Done a great job with the Skyhawks since taking over Eric Kimry, though. The Swamp Cats striking first. Jackson Brunson takes the toss, scores from 10 yards out. Then after the Skyhawks threw an interception, Tyler June finds Hosea Burson, who hauls it in for another score. Swamp Cats up 14-0 at the end of 1. John Wheeler debriefing. Hammond gets on the board. Emmanuel Johnson, he will score. Hammond, though, down 14-7 at halftime. Third quarter, the Skyhawk offense gets going in a major way, courtesy of a 73-yard touchdown by the aforementioned Emmanuel Johnson. They went on to score another touchdown and were up 20-14 at the start of the fourth quarter. But the lead would disappear as the Swamp Cats would answer with a long run of their own. This one coming from Ian Harris and the Swamp Cats hitting the extra point. So LMA is up 21-20. Again, 4th time in the last 5 seasons these teams have met in the state finals. But then Hammond answers right back. Andrew Turner delivers a spectacular throw. Mike Tyler, we've called his name out a lot this year. D1 coaches are looking at this guy. Incredible catch. Hammond goes up 28-21. And that would be the final as Hammond completes the 7-peat, if you will. That's also 15 state titles in the last 17 years of the program. Here's the coach.
I've been proud of a lot of teams. I don't think I've ever been more proud of a football team than tonight because of the character they showed.
It was a fight. All of our brothers came together. It was a hell of a game, and I mean, we all had each other's back, and it was a great win. Great team win. We knew it was going to be a battle, but we all came together and played hard in them.
This was the first group without Coach Kimry as sophomores, but you can see that Coach Kimry and Coach Barnes' culture has stood the test of time. The longer Coach Kimry's gone away, they keep going, you know. So I'm just proud of these seniors and proud of this team.
You heard him mention Jeff Barnes, the 20-year offensive line coach for the Hammond Skyhawks, also was the athletics director. All right, here we go. Camden hosting Gilbert. Second round of the 3A lower state playoffs. Let's get to the action. Midway through the second, Camden down 7. Grayson White finds JoJo Krim in the flats, hits the juke and makes the defender miss. Makes another one miss. Nice play there. Camden in the red zone, knocking on the door. Next play, it's White calling his own number. And it's a touchdown for the Dogs. So after being down 14-0, Camden ties the game at 14. Now Gilbert with the ball. Drake Braddock. The North-South All-Star selection for Gilbert throws a deep ball downfield. It's caught by Matt Edwards. So the visitors from Gilbert America in the red zone. Braddock will drop back, and he will throw, but his pass is picked off by Ja Mayrant. And Camden completes the comeback. They win it by a final of 35-28. Great game over at historic Zimp Stadium. So Camden will play the winner of Brooklyn Casey and Crestwood. Those teams squaring off at Fort Knox. It's 18-14, BC in the third. And the Bearcats strike. Will Young, 43-yard touchdown. And the Bearcats take a 25-14 lead. And their other Sharpies, head coach Rusty Sharpie on the left, his dad Reed Sharpie, a longtime coach here in the state, still being involved in the game. And Deshaun Washington scores 32-14. Bearcats getting some separation. Crestwood tries to rally after a long kickoff return. Javion Martin throws to Jason Anderson. 32-21, Crestwood down 11. But Washington answers for the Bearcats, a 48-yard touchdown. 39-21 at that point. And the Bearcats roll into 3A Lower State Championship 53-27 the final over Crestwood. So the Bearcats will host Camden next week, a common opponent. Camden lost to Crestwood earlier in the year when Crestwood won the region title. All right, Class 4A action. Irmo on the road taking on James Island, a battle of 12-0 teams. Remember, James Island knocked the Yellow Jackets out of the playoffs last year, so Irmo looking for some revenge. Jaden Hallen Hendricks weaving his way between tacklers, and he breaks it outside, uses his speed, and he is gone. 50-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Irmo. Yellow Jackets get a couple of field goals from Jose Villanueva. So it's 13-0 Irmo with the lead, and then A.J. Brand, the outstanding quarterback, will take it in. And Irmo gets it done in a big way, 34-7. They will be at South Florence next week for the 4A lower state title. Of course, South Florence, the defending 4A state champion. All right, we're at halftime here on the Friday Night Blitz, but stay with us. We'll have some 5A action coming up next with highlights from Dutch Fork and White Knoll.